Welcome to FCP Conversations Online, featuring Bucks County nonprofit leaders. Join our discussion with community organizations that share our mission and are making a difference in the lives of our neighbors.
Hello, I'm Ron Bernstein, the Executive Director of Foundation's Community Partnership. Welcome to FCP Conversations Online, and thank you for joining us. Our guest today is Rachael Gallagher, the Executive Director of the Conservatory of Music, Art, and Therapy, located here in Doylestown. Rachael, welcome, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Ron.
Well, we've worked with you guys for a lot of years and know you pretty well.
Yes.
But for people in the community who don't know the history of the Conservatory, could you walk us through that?
Absolutely. Actually, starting next month, the Conservatory will be celebrating its 30th anniversary. And so 30 years ago, our founder, Dolly Gross, decided that she wanted to start the best music school in Bucks County. And she went to Delaware Valley College and asked the president at that time if they would be able to give her space. And that's what happened. And so the Conservatory was formed and started on the campus of Delaware Valley. And from there, they actually quickly have grown over the years. They brought on voice students, they have piano students, we now have percussion students, string students. About 15 years ago, they brought on an art program, and about also 15 years ago, they also brought on music therapy. We've had 5 different locations now in Doylestown, but our current one is our largest space. We're very proud of our 9,000 square feet. We have 23 studios. Each one almost contains an upright piano. And we're also very proud of our performance hall, which seats 112 with a grand piano. And we have a great art space that allows kids to come in and experience all kinds of art, including ceramics.
Well, that's great. I love your new space. And as you've said, you've bounced around Doylestown for almost 30 years now, but you guys are well ensconced and well situated. So basically the hours are 9 to 9, Monday through Friday, and then 9 to 3 on Saturdays. But tell us a little bit about the music programs that people reach out to you for.
So a lot of our music programs are private lessons that kids will come to in the evening. And as I said, they can take that in piano, voice, strings, guitar, percussion, and that allows the kids to really come in and hone their skills in private lessons. The other part of our music program is music therapy. And so we have many different kinds of clients coming in with different disabilities to have private sessions in music therapy.
Well, talk to me a little bit about music therapy. I'm not sure I understand totally how it works, what it is.
So music therapy is really great because it is a tool that uses music to help a person with disabilities to experience life to its full capacity. The music therapy program allows our clients to come in and to have a session of music where it builds on other therapies that they're already receiving. It can work with an IEP through the school district, and it can also just enrich them through music participation.
Are those sessions always private, or is there music therapy in a group?
It can be both, actually, and we do both. Most of our clients do come in for a private session. But we do have groups that come in, and together the goal is really to be in a social environment, regardless of what their disability is, and to experience music together.
And how would families know about that? How would families who potentially have a disabled child or a child who's getting other kinds of behavioral services, how would they know that something like music therapy exists in your facility?
Word of mouth is actually our strongest way to get the word out. Families that come in and have a great experience with our therapist go and tell other people that they are associated with. We also do work with other organizations in the area, and the word also gets out from that as well. Such places like Shared Support that work with multiple different kinds of clients will send people to us.
Well, I know that you guys do have a couple different outreach programs that you provide. I know you go down to the Wood School and do a program with them. So can you talk about your musical notes program and some of your programs that go out of the building? Absolutely.
So Musical Notes is a great program. It started quite some time ago when 2 students overheard a family saying that they couldn't afford lessons. And that really sparked the interest for them to be able to say, I want to give the lessons for free. And so that created a whole mentoring program for us. And now we take about 50 teens out into the community here in Doylestown and also down in Bristol to mentor the arts to disadvantaged youth. They get art and they get music several times throughout the year through that program. And it's one of the most endearing programs that we have.
Does that take place in a church, in a school, an apartment complex?
It has taken place in all of those locations. Currently, right now, we are working with an elementary school here in Doylestown, and we are working with a after-school program in a church in Doylestown. In Bristol.
And the kids that do the program, are they like juniors and seniors in high school?
Correct. And it really
They're pretty accomplished musicians?
Yes, they're very accomplished musicians or artists. And what they want to do is be able to share what they know with those kids. And so it gives them an opportunity to be a leader, to experience teaching, to experience connecting with somebody who is not like you in any way. Most of these kids go off and they become doctors and lawyers, but they always keep this part with them. And they really grow from the experience, and so do the kids that they're serving.
What about, let's scroll back when people sign up for lessons or if they sign up for one of your summer programs. How do people pay for that? Is there tuition assistance? Is there a sliding scale?
We are a fee-for-service organization, but we do have tuition assistance, which is really important to us because it does fulfill our mission, which is to provide access to arts, regardless of age, ability, or economic circumstance. So families can apply for tuition assistance, and we give out about $25,000 each year to help families take either art or music with us.
Well, I think that's great. Well, I know one of your big programs that you're really proud of is your Kimmel Center program. Can you tell people a little bit about that? It's like somebody getting to play at the Eagles game on the field.
That's right. So this year marks our 6th year at the Kimmel for our Sounds of Excellence concert. It's actually a competition through the Conservatory, and it is only open to Conservatory students. But the idea is that the students come and audition. It gives them a goal to work towards. And this year we had 73 audition, 73 performances audition, and we could only take 26. So it's highly competitive. It's open to any student, any instrument, any level. And so our youngest performer is actually 5 this year, and
Wow.
our oldest performer is high school seniors.
So the day of the event, what does that feel like for these young kids getting to play on the stage at the Kimmel Center?
It's amazing. If you haven't been to the Perlman Theater at the Kimmel, it seats 600, but it feels very intimate. That's what we like about the space. But the kids are treated a little bit like rock stars. They have to come in through the backstage area. They get the backstage tour of the Kimmel, right where the Philadelphia Orchestra plays. They get treated to the backstage green rooms, and then they get to perform their piece. And we have soloists, we have duets, we have trios, we have quartets, and we have large ensembles. So we get quite the variety that come through.
Sounds like a very special day, and I'm sure families really love that and appreciate it. Tell me a little bit about the staff and the faculty. I assume they're all well-trained musicians.
Our faculty are highly amazing. They are each highly diverse in what they do. They are unique. They hail from such colleges as Oberlin, Boston Conservatory, Yale, Harvard, and even, of course, our local schools like Temple and Drexel. They have a wealth of information to them. Some of them are still performing throughout the country throughout the year. Some of them perform with orchestras throughout the area. They're just so qualified in what they do, and they're completely caring, and they really want the kids to succeed, and they give them whatever tool they can to make that happen.
Well, in any given time during the summer, how many kids do you have attending programs and services?
So summer camps are great because it really gives us the opportunity to do combo camps, which kids can come and do music and art at the same time. And so in those cases, we serve anywhere from between 12 to 25 in a camp. Our biggest camp, we actually have 2 large camps. One is a orchestra camp. They will be doing Pirates of the Caribbean this summer. And then the second group is our musical theater camp, where kids learn an entire show in 1 week and then put it up for production at the end. Both of those camps are our biggest, and they just come in, and it's about process for them. And so they're there to learn, and they're there to interact with each other, and they really have created friendships that they come back each year just to see those kids again.
I know you do a lot of work with youth, but what are you doing in the area of seniors? Are you providing any services to senior populations?
We do. We have an amazing program called Students on Tour. That is a concert that we give each month to a different senior facility. And it's great because our students volunteer to go and perform for them. But it also provides a leadership opportunity for those students because they go in and they learn to MC the event as well as accompany the event. So the accompanist of that event will work with other students as well as lead a sing-along at the end for the seniors. When we go in, we serve special care facilities, but we also work with dementia units. And it's really enlightening for our students because a lot of times those seniors will share their stories of what they remember about music in their life, or it reminds them about their grandkids, or it connects with the sing-along at the end. I guess the biggest requested piece is Moon River, apparently. That's what they want to hear. So it's really an endearing program for both the seniors and for our students who get to connect.
I think it's a great concept, and I know visiting my mom in a senior nursing home years ago, there was always music going on once or twice a week, and it was so uplifting for the residents, and I'm sure it's a great experience for the kids too. Well, if people want to, A, learn about the programs and services, or if they want to volunteer, or wonderfully, they want to donate to help support your programs, how do they do those things?
Absolutely. So we're happy to receive donations anytime throughout the year. People can go to our website, www.myconservatory.org. You can even select the programs such as SMART if you'd like to donate specifically to a certain program. The other thing that we have going on is a large fundraising event at the end of September. It's a joint effort with a group called the Traditional Artist, and they come and they set up an entire art exhibit and sale. And so the Conservatory receives a portion of the proceeds from that sale. Last year, it generated $10,000 for us to help put towards all of our charitable outreach programs.
Rachael, one more thing I got to ask you, because I'm always running about town looking for great places to grab a bite to eat. You got any special place in Doylestown or Bucks County that you like to grab lunch?
I like Damani Star right here in Doylestown. I never order anything else but their lasagna.
Okay, I'll put that on my list. So 30 years of outstanding programs and services at the Conservatory of Music right here in Doylestown. Rachael, thank you for the great work you do in Bucks County, for joining me today to share your experiences and knowledge leading the Conservatory. Thank you to our listeners for your involvement in our community. Visit our Facebook page and like us, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Join the conversation.
Foundation's community partnership believes that when we join forces, we're stronger. We are better able to support the behavioral health and human service needs of children and young adults in Bucks County. Join us again for FCP Conversations Online. Let's go farther together.